guys, it's Sunday, November 6th, and you are watching Subtrending, the go-to show for the latest and greatest in geek news. So this week, you guys voted on the topics, and now we are here to talk about them. The #1 most voted thing, the Wonder Woman trailer. You guys really want to know about that, and we have some pretty cool information to give you.
Yeah.
So let's jump right into it.
Yep.
So, new Wonder Woman trailer just came out, and we have some cool little insights that we didn't really have before. First thing to talk about really is the villains.
Yeah, we didn't know who they were going to be going into this, at all.
From the look of it, we're going to have two villains. We're going to have Ares and Dr. Poison. So Ares is one of the bigger villains.
One of the bigger villains, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's the Greek god of war, and it looks like he's gonna be played by Danny Houston. And the reason that people are kind of inferring this is, in the midst of all of her fighting, he's really focused on. He takes her blows while everybody else is kind of falling wayside. Like he's competing.
Yeah, which is incredible.
Yeah, because she's Wonder Woman. Looks like he might be playing Ares,
okay,
which kind of makes sense. The whole thing's set in World War I, and Ares' power grows whenever there's chaos and war.
Yeah, so I mean, there's definitely a thematic tie there that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah,
you know, and this is the war to end all wars. World War I.
Spoiler: World War II happened.
But they don't know that yet.
No, but we do.
So I think that Ares might come into play. The other person that we're seeing is the mysterious woman with the mask, Dr. Poison. So Dr. Poison
also
originally...
known as
yeah, there you go. So Dr. Poison originally was a villain set in World War II. It looks like they might be bumping her back to World War I is like what her setting is actually going to be. And her whole thing is she ended up coming, she poisoned the water supply of the Allied forces.
They poisoned the water hole
with something called Reverso, and it made it to where like all of the instructions that their commanders give them, they do the opposite.
This is all in the comics. This might not be in the movie. Let's all hope it's not.
I'm thinking it's not going to, because
Thank
you know
God.
Comics are campy.
Because
I can't.
1940 anymore.
Like literally, the first thing I thought of when I heard that is like, it's opposite day.
Yeah.
I don't, you know what I mean? Like,
Woo!
I'm gonna do the opposite of what you tell me.
Yeah.
That's
you know what's fun? Being court-martialed.
Let's talk a little bit more about the origin,
Yes.
because that was kind of
My
too.
favorite part of this trailer was her going through the armory in the mascara. She gets the sword that's in the weird orb floaty thingy that tends to be a very big staple of like comic movies, like things in orbs that like aren't complete. And then her armor. So she's stealing the armor. We don't know where it came from. There's a lot of Amazon Amazon warriors on the mascara, so that could be one of them or an ancient legend or something that we'll have to see.
We always just assume like Wonder Woman, this is Wonder Woman's armor, but like, was there a Wonder Woman before her? Maybe not. But like the fact that the armor exists and she steals it raises some questions.
They also mentioned Zeus, which is kind of cool in relation to her origin with when she's talking to Chris Pine's character Steve Trevor about parentage.
Yeah, because I mean, if you read Wonder Woman at all, you know, originally her whole deal was she was made from clay. She's never seen a man before. She wasn't created by man. She was made from clay and brought to life by the gods.
And that was her story for like 65 years.
For a very long time.
Yeah.
Like, even when villains would attack and stuff like that, like there was always the threat of she's turning back into clay, and you know, it was weird. Like I said, comics can be campy. In this latest one, she kind of says the same thing. She makes it cryptic because she's like, I was brought to life by Zeus,
which is how it is in Pre-52.
Yeah, in Pre-52. But
or no, I'm sorry, post Pre-52 or New 52.
Yes.
Yeah.
So with New 52, Zeus is her father.
Yeah.
Turns out that
Mama Prince lied.
Yeah.
I don't know, does she have the last name Prince?
No.
I don't think so. Yeah,
no, she definitely does not.
Yeah.
That wraps us up for Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for it. Looks colorful. Looks
yes,
good.
that's what I was gonna say. Before we go, the first thing that I noticed was it's not gray tinted, and I'm so excited. There's oranges and blues and pretty colors, and it looks great.
But at the same time, the war cinematography is kind of like dark and gray tinted, but
that's
it looks
fine.
beautiful.
You know, because it's a war. You know?
Yeah.
It's not.
But when you're in the DC universe, every day is war.
Yeah.
All right, guys. The next thing that we are going to talk about is BlizzCon, which is ending right now as we film this. It's kind of wrapping up. So this topic was selected for us to cover today by Adam Manahan, who also is just an amazing friend and who sponsored today's show.
Yes.
So we want to give a really quick shout out to Adam Manahan. Lots of love to you. Thank you so much for going on our GoFundMe page, which is what I'm talking about right now. And you know, making your donation really helps to make the show better. And we do this for people like you. We love you.
So GoFundMe.com/FunSubtrendy. There's a tier 2 sponsor a video. So that's what Adam hit, one of those tiers. So
yeah, Adam hit the top tier.
Yeah.
Adam is a top tier kind of guy.
Yeah.
So this one's for you, Adam. BlizzCon. Let's talk about it.
Woo!
It was so good. Their intro was absolutely stellar.
I didn't watch anything past the opening ceremony. Like I felt like that's all I needed to watch.
Pretty much, but no, they're the very beginning opening.
Yeah,
where they're talking about like just fantasy and how it evolved over the past 25 years.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. Actually, made me a little bit emotional.
So this is the 25th anniversary of Blizzard as a company making
games, which
is
crazy.
Yeah, this is the 10th anniversary of BlizzCon.
All sorts of really cool news. For those of you who aren't familiar with Blizzard as a company, Diablo, Heroes of the Storm, Hearthstone,
StarCraft,
Overwatch. Yes, like those are their big things. They're super focused on very immersive fantasy,
sci-fi now too, more so.
Really good games.
Yeah. So we're gonna go into it. I'm gonna
let you take the lead on this. Let's start with Overwatch.
Overwatch launched this year. They were celebrating it, and in the middle of the presentation they were giving about like the launch of Overwatch,
so good.
It got hacked.
Yes. So Sombra, like they've been teasing her for a long time. She's a hacker character.
Yeah.
So in the middle of the conference, all of a sudden color bars flickering, tons of cool stuff happens, and Sombra takes the screen.
Before I came in and showed you, like, it was happening a little bit more subtly early in the video. I thought that was my Twitch stream going down.
Yeah.
But then they went all out on it. And they're like, no, it's shutting down. And she pops up and they do the whole opening intro cinematic for her.
Yeah, it was like 6.5 minutes long.
Yeah.
And so basically she's going to be a bad guy, which is super cool because we've only had 2 other bad guys until now, Reaper and Widowmaker. So she is she's on the same team as those two, but also a little bit self-interested, making her maybe even a worse bad guy.
Yeah.
Super badass. We have, she's our first Mexican character, Mexican woman. Unless Reaper, I guess, kind of has a little bit of a background, but she's our first Mexican woman character.
Yep.
She's going to be an offensive player.
Yeah.
Looks really cool.
Yeah, all her abilities and skills are up, so you can go check them out on the Blizzard's website.
Well, also, let's throw up her little character sheet right here, so you guys can glance at that.
There you go.
Really excited for her. So she's gonna be test played this week. Yeah,
this coming week. She's gonna be on the test servers, and then she will be coming out. This is in a couple weeks.
Yeah, usually it's like a week, 2 weeks after test.
Yeah.
So because they have to make sure that she fits in well. Because if she goes in there and is just like wrecking people, she needs to be nerfed,
rebalance her and stuff. The most important thing we got out of the Sombra reveal though was the boop.
Oh, the boop. The boop is classic. Yes.
So now we got 2 boop characters. We got Lucio and Sombra. But no, so we got Sombra reveal, which is great. We finally got a new character coming after
maps. New maps.
Yeah, new maps. We got maps coming in Oasis, which is a desert, like technological terraformed city, which looks really cool. That's coming down.
Kind of remind me of Dubai a little bit.
A little bit. That's coming down the pipeline. That's a little bit farther out, but they're also starting arcade mode, which is going to have different play styles and stuff. So that's where you're going to see new 1v1 matches, 3v3 matches. They're getting rid of the unlimited of 1 hero in quick play.
So no more teams of 6 Junkrats, Adam and Andrew.
Sorry. So yeah, tons of things are changing. They're changing up how competitive play works.
They're changing up how play of the game works.
Yeah, with
a little bit more balance, a little bit more about teamwork.
Yeah. So that's kind of a rough overview of what happened with Overwatch.
It's like Overwatch 2.0. And you know what's awesome is that it's all for free.
Yeah.
Like, if you have the game, you don't have to worry about buying DLC or anything like that. You get, like, all of this stuff, which is essentially going to make it into a new game for free.
Next, we got Hearthstone. They got a new expansion coming out. Streets of Gagistan.
Something
like that. It has to do with Warcraft lore. I'm not a huge Warcraft person. I like it, but I don't know any of the lore. I hate the movie though. Don't go see that.
I think that's the general consensus.
Yeah. They're introducing 3 factions. They're introducing multi-class cards for the first time, so it's some really cool stuff. It looked really interesting based on the little bit I've played of Hearthstone and the little bit I've seen of what they're adding in the new expansion. They're adding stuff for Heroes of the Storm. They're adding 2 new characters from Warcraft once again.
Look at him go.
They're adding a new event for a pirate thing. I don't really know.
Pirate thing.
I've played Heroes of the Storm like twice, but it's fun.
A new Genji skin for people who play Heroes of the Storm. Play 15 rounds of Heroes of the Storm
with a friend.
With a friend. You have to have a friend.
Yeah.
If you don't have friends,
hit us up. Hit me up on Twitter. I'll give you my battle.
I was gonna say you're screwed, but I guess he'll hang out with you.
Give me
he doesn't have friends either.
I just really want that Overwatch skin. And then Diablo, arguably the second best thing in the conference. It's the 20th anniversary of Diablo 1,
which is crazy.
Yeah,
because like I started playing Diablo when I was like
I realized
5.
I realized during that conference I've been playing Diablo for 15 years.
Yeah.
So Diablo 3 came out a few years ago. They are adding a new class, the Necromancer, which was my favorite class from Diablo 2. I'm so excited.
Good class.
He's been released in 2017 as a DLC pack for both consoles and PCs. They are adding early next year, they're adding Diablo 1 in Diablo 3.
It's Diabloception.
That's going to be an annual event, so it's only going to go on for a certain amount of time. You get certain items for completing it, and then next year we get new items. So it's going to happen every year.
Boom. I'm going to call it cut off.
Yeah,
Is that okay?
that's it. Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
I'm done.
We're going to be cut off. So BlizzCon, super cool stuff. Maybe one day we'll get to go.
Maybe.
I dream of it.
That'd
be pretty sweet. Blizzard's a great company. Yep. Love you guys. Now on for one last piece of video game news for the day.
Yeah.
Tomb Raider. So Mr. Guy on the subway might have leaked the next Tomb Raider game name.
Yeah.
So somebody was sitting on the subway minding their own business. In Canada. And they look over at their neighbor's computer screen and see Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
And it's like this like official like information packet. We'll put up the photo right here.
Thanks Reddit for letting us post that.
Reddit is the best about like
people
just
finding
stuff. Yeah. But no, kudos to this guy who like looked over the screen and was like, "Hey, I think that is definitely
it's like the right
Naughty
and stuff.
But
Crystal Dynamics.
Crystal Dynamics next Tomb Raider game.
Yeah. It's the right font and everything. So
cool stuff. This is all just speculation. What do you think about the name? Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
I'm scared. I just finished Rise of the Tomb Raider. Go check out my review on it. I finished it for PlayStation 4.
Oh, I like the plug.
Yeah. But anyway.
No, it actually is a really good review. Check it out.
I like how they ended. I said this in my review. I like how they ended Rise of the Tomb Raider because like they set up like a big villain, overarching villain. I'm worried about Shadow of the Tomb Raider is referencing her dad, which a lot of Rise of the Tomb Raider is about.
Yeah,
and, following in his footsteps. I'm worried they're going to keep focusing on that, and that was my least favorite part of the game.
Yeah.
We get it. Her dad did it. She's doing it now. Let's move on.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I'm worried about.
Other than that, you said that this last game was a great setup for more, though.
It was a little too much origin story, but it was a great setup for the future of the series.
But you know what? That's like the second one always is like that. You know what I mean? Because like the first one is just pure origin story, and everybody's okay with that because they're like, okay, yeah, I want to.
Uncharted 2 says hello and says, "Hey, I'm an awesome game and way better than any other game in the series."
We can't all be Nate Drake, part-time goblin.
I wish I could be.
I'm excited for it. Tomb Raider's a great game series. Yeah. I love Lara. Yeah, I think that just about does us with Tomb Raider.
Yeah, there's really not much else to talk about.
No, but hopefully that is the name. I think it sounds pretty cool. And last but not least, we have some Dark Tower news today. Again, we just talked about it last time. I was going to say last week, but our last episode was actually 2 weeks ago because we had Halloween weekend, and we here at Subtrendy like to hang out and have fun too. So we took a little bit of a break.
Unfortunately, the news is not the trailer is out.
No, unfortunately, it's not. It is that the movie's delayed. I don't know how long it will be delayed because nobody knows how long it will be delayed, and it's not like I'm like on the phone with
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, like, hey, when's your movie coming out?
All right.
I was waiting for you to do that. But yeah, we don't know when this is going to come out. The trailer looks super, super, super good. It was leaked. It's not supposed to be out. If you guys watched the episode a couple weeks ago, you guys saw some of the images. Yeah. And maybe I'll be awful and I'll even put some more in here right now. Oh, look at the images, guys. Doesn't it look really cool?
It's a bummer for people like Thomas.
People like Thomas, who are dedicated fans, who's off camera right now, doing the audio for us, working hard. All he wants is his damn Dark Tower movie, and they're pushing it back so that us slackers can read the damn books in time.
And the best part of this whole situation is I still probably won't read the books. It sucks. That's about all there is to say about it.
Yeah.
It's news though, and it's newsworthy. So
it is newsworthy.
We're gonna report on
That's why I wanted to let you guys know, because we are very excited about it. It changes our schedule, because like, believe it or not, we actually are very organized here at Subtrendy, and we have our whole next year like pretty planned, and we had a day set for that review, and now we're gonna have to change everything.
Throw it into the ether.
Change everything. But that does it for this show. Thank you guys so much for watching. You are great, fantastic, awesome, so awesome that we would love for you to be a subscriber, because we need more awesome people like you watching our videos. So subscribe if you liked what you saw, like our video, check us out at facebook.com/subtrendy, gofundme.com/funsubtrendy if you'd like to donate to help make our videos better.
Once again, thank you for our sponsor for the video, Adam.
Yes, Adam, you are awesome. Love you. Another shout out. The best.
Our obligation is paid.
Yes. Also, check our description. We have the
links to a bunch of
different things. I was like, where am I going with this? To our personal Twitters, etc. All right, see you guys next week.